have the women's all versus all and the medal ceremony. So we will be going through and awarding everyone. We've confirmed the women's 5v5s is tight. Not 100% sure. It will come down to fighter numbers. So looking ahead, it is a tie for first and second. And it will be a count of fighter numbers. You can see on your screens now, Valkyries starting to make their way down to the back, and Vultures and Sheath making their way up to the front. Now what we are going to have here is an unknown style of tactics. My biggest thing here looking forward is seeing how this list fares after this. I think Dave's right. I think it has dried out a little bit, but what we might see is a little bit of potholing in this sand. And what we don't know is if that sand has actually dried out the ground underneath it or if it's held the moisture in there. And we're not going to know that until it's worn away and we can see the surface underneath. I have snuck down there. I have had a little bit. It seemed to have held up fairly well, but we haven't got a clear picture of it yet. I do think the women's 12s are going to tear this up a little bit. And then from that is going to make it very interesting for the men's 5v5s. Looking ahead for you, after the women's 12v12s, we are going to have the remaining men's 5 versus 5s, and then we're going to do the men's 12v12s. There's going to be some big hits going on there. Looks like we've got 15 of those fights of the 12v12s, which is that's a lot. That is a lot. And 12v12 is not something we get to see a lot of. They were a bit of an uncommon thing back in the day, but now that we have so many clubs and so many fighters, we're starting to see that. Before you know it, we'll be having national grade 21v21s, which would be amazing. And the only way we can make that happen is by getting you to come and join. So we highly recommend that you come and join a club.
Are you disapproving of my current attire? You're going to tell me what we're doing here.
All right, you can see out the back there, teams are starting to form up. The equipment check here is going to take a long time, and what you might be able to see on your screen there is just behind the center list a collection of weapons. They'll be there so that a fighter can choose one going in, but they'll also have a stash there set so they can place them on when a fighter has dropped one. They'll have a selection of two-handers and a couple of axes in there as well, I suspect. And they will hopefully be able to get them up. So key thing here is a fighter or squire can be penalised if they put a weapon up and do not get their hand off that board, or if they hand the weapon directly to the fighter. That is not allowed. The fighter has to grasp the weapon themselves and pick it up. Hence, tying of your gauntlet shut can be a hindrance here, in that you can't open your gauntlet up to get a weapon in or something along those lines. So you can see the list starting to fill up now. We've got We've got 10 of the Valkyries in. We're waiting for 2 more to make their way in. And you can see the Sheaths and the Vultures making their way in now. And you can see how much it fills out this list.
Everyone come to the front, matey.
Now, captaining these two women's teams today is Jess and Siobhan co-captaining the Vultures and Sheaths, and Tears is being captained by Mary.
We bring the fighters then in rows of 6 to confirm numbers.
Sorry, Jess saying something there.
Very thorough.
Okay. The Night Marshal has just requested a microphone so that she can talk to the crowd. And we are organising that right now. So you can see, sorry, once again, Mary being the captain of the Tears and Jess and Siobhan being captain of the Vultures / Sheaths. And sorry, just trying to confirm with Gemma, the microphone is on its way.
We got no rotators, so y'all are doing both
Carry these forever, but there has been a pair of shades found nearby our
Gemma is just setting out some rules for clarity with the captain.
So as we can see, very impressively so, we have a full assortment.
Yep, doing a...
You are now allowed to break.
And here we have
So the Night Marshal here doing a confirmation check, ensuring the captains are happy with their 12 fighters before we go from there. Night Marshal now getting mic'd up so that she can talk direct to the front of house, I believe. We will also see, I believe, Mary come out the front and do her check to ensure that we have 12 fighters in and that she is happy with them. Once the fighters are in the list and the numbers are done, they can have their equipment checked and they can then break into formations after that.
Cheering on our, let's call them the Coastal Alliance of Brisbane and the Vultures. Who's cheering on this unity?
Just waiting now for all the safety checks to be complete.
Who's cheering on the Valkyries?
Valkyrie's looking as formidable as ever down the back there. So this is the thing with the 12 versus 12. The initials for every fight take a while to do the fight account, but also to do the equipment check. Once the equipment check's done, everyone is free. But it's just that little bit of time where everything is getting set that we have some issues.
About half an hour after they were following each other, they're now fighting together.
All right.
All right, looks like they've had their counts and their checks all approved by our marshals, so now they can move into their designated formations. Now they can receive their coaching. They're allowed to break that formation of those 2 rows of 6.
All right, so we are getting set now. Minimum marshals in the list.
There's quite a significant force on this field now with 12 versus 12. You have a lot of bunching up in the streaming corner of our lists from our Coastal Alliance.
All right, we are down to the Night Marshal. We are on Night Marshal starters orders. All marshals with flags in.
Fighting powers, get ready to make some noise!
And here we go. First round ever in Australia of the women's 12v12s.
All right, once again, who's cheering on the Coastal Alliance?
You can see the front lines there trying to engage so that their two-handers can get access from the back. It's great to see. We have a couple of fighters taken down there. We have at least 1 Valkyrie and 1 Vulture down. I can see another Sheath down out the back there, but I can't give you an accurate count at this point yet. We have an unarmed Valkyrie who's just come across, arm and up again. so from where I'm standing, I'm counting 10 fighters each still standing. No, I take that back. I can now see another one. So it looks like, oh, there's another big takedown there in front of us. All right, so advantage so far through to the Valkyries. Oh, big disarm and hit there. Number 6 from Valkyries, making sure that she wasn't hurt too bad. Big two-hander coming in there. Sadly not able to land in a meaningful position. But number 11 from Valkyries looking for a position to help. Her specialty is tying people up. This is now very much a Valkyries fight. And that is a stop fight. First round to the Valkyries. First round ever for the women's 12v12 in Australia. 2 tiers Valkyries.
Our Lord Knight Marshal has been handed a microphone for such purposes. It is very necessary once we have these extended combats with a lot of fighters. But I do believe by way of ratio, give it up for the Valkyries!
Fantastic work there. Really, really impressed with how the Valkyries went. You can see once again,
So the Valkyries
fighters are being pushed back to the list so they can commence their count. And the reason we have to do this is to make sure that with so many people coming in and out, that we do have that balanced number. So we could see this as the last round of the 12v12s. And from here we will then move into the medal ceremony. So some of the tactics that we will see employed here is potentially a front line of people with bucklers and axes or falchions that they can use to grapple and tie up with the front line of the other. That allows the two-handers in the back row to come over the top and deal damaging shots to the front or rear rows. That's not always, that's not the be-all and end-all strategy. Is just one of the strategies that does get displayed, and we saw a bit of that in the first round.
I'm sure it does appear rudimentary to simply come to 12, but you can see in amongst all the identical armor and all the identical surcoats, it is quite easy for one to lose count in amongst the melees here. And this is part of the practice for all effectively group combat. So
All right.
method is used for
So one of the things that is new for our tournament this year is you'll see people lifting their feet to have their feet inspected. That's to make sure they don't have any lugs, they have a flat bottom boot on, and they don't have a heel.
another step in
It's a newish rule. What we have seen is people needing to take the heels off their boots yesterday morning, and we have had some new fighters arrive overnight, so all of that is still getting checked every round.
and vicious as this does seem, we still put safety first.
All right. Safety checks are slowly starting to wind up now. And we are getting ready to be on starters orders again.
Now seeing quite an assortment of two-handed weaponry this time. We're seeing the pole axe and the pole arm coming into play by sheer intimidation.
Foggy.
Using very few shields.
All right. Night Marshal Gemma happy for fighters to move now to their positions. This is where we'll see formations and things change up.
Standing ready. Standing ready.
All right. We're on starters orders, and this could be the final round of the women's 12v12. Big cross up early on. Gabby crossing over from the left to the, sorry, from the right to the left. And then early takedown there, one of the amalgamated coastal teams being taken down. Seeing some great work here. A couple of weapons dropping down the back there. I can't tell if they were in the list originally or if they were spares. We have an unarmed Valkyrie running across to rearm, and we have the dominating force of Izzy from Valkyries being the center, free with that axe. She's looking for someone to employ it. She's going for the head rip. It looks, oh, there we go. The Vultures fighter has done a great job tying up someone else's weapon and trying to take her down with her. But we are at a stop fight, and that is round...
Two beasts. Two beast vultures.
All right, so we're not a stop fight, we're at a hold.
Stop fight.
There we go, it is a stop fight. So we will see that a lot with the 12v12s, where we have to do a pause or a stop fight to allow the Night Marshal and the other Marshal to confer and confirm numbers. That is the first 12v12s women's in Australia ever, taken by the Valkyries. And we do have to confess if we are wrong and there has been another one conducted. We haven't been told about it, we've been told this is the first, so we do apologise if that is not correct. If you do know of another one, please put it up in the chat and we will have a look. All right, so from here, we'll be moving into our medals ceremony.
Ensuring the safety and conduct of all of our fighters.
All right.
I'll also point out
Something being discussed down the front here between Night Marshal and I believe the captain of the 12, Siobhan. Not 100% sure what the context is, whether it's an appeal in this fight or it's a clarification from an earlier appeal, but something is being discussed down there. All right.
Give it up for Head Marshal Gemma.
All right, so we are going to be off the air for a little bit until we have the medal ceremony ready, and we will be going through there. I will try and find out what the appeal is for, and we will inform you as details come to hand. I will be back in 5 minutes' time, which will be 11:16, and I'll give you the details I have. Talk to you then.
Now, I am yet unsure if we move to a third round or we, in fact, move to the free-for-alls. Bear with me, and I will confer with our marshals just to see what will be happening next. all versus all. So any fighters who are willing and ready and able will be doing a free-for-all match to wrap up the presence of our magnificent fighters in the women's category.
Okay, so I did forget about one fight. We have the women's all versus all before we have the medals. So the women are getting ready right now. We're starting to have fighters make their way into the list, getting their safety checks done. I have no idea on how many people are going to be in, how many fighters we're going to have, just that we are going in for the all-v-all. I also know that after that we will have the women's medal ceremony, and we will then have an answer to the question. We don't know who has taken out first and second place for the women's 5 versus 5s. So we are going to have a, it could just be my bad maths, but I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. So we will just have to wait and see.
seeing these cool-looking shapes here. We also have a water bottle down here at our Abbey bar as well. So we do have some shades that were found just by our water station outside the grandstands. We also do have a water bottle being held by our bar staff down the end of our grandstand. We do have an assortment of our vultures and our Valkyries. We do have a member of the Wild Wyverns also coming out to fight as well. We have vultures, Valkyries.
All right, and so we are back. Fighters are in the list, and we have just had a rule confirmation from Knight Marshal Gemma. So for the all-v-all, they do not need a weapon to fight. So if they drop their weapon or they elect to go without, they can continue the fight. Oh, very aggressive start early on from one of the sheets down the end there. And we are seeing a early takedown. It's a two-fighter takedown there. That's a vulture and a Valkyrie and a beast down. And that is a three-person takedown. And it was a self one at the same time. So we now have an all-v-all stuck up in the corner here. We have a Sheath, a Wyvern, and a Valkyrie. Oh, sorry, and two Sheaths by the look of it. Great shot coming in. That is someone who is now weaponless. I'm going to say that that is the Tiers Centre Izzy, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The Wyvern and the Sheath down the corner here doing some great work. Oh, armor failure there. So we are down to a three-person fight. And the Wyvern coming in heavy. And the Valkyrie having a look. They've teamed up. They are going down for the takedown of that Sheath here. She is in a world of hurt, but if she can break free, because it's an all versus all, we will probably see the Valkyrie and the Wyvern go together. Lovely elbows into the back there. And there she goes. She is out because she is under the list. We now have no weapons, and the ladies are going to fight it out. Everyone's favourite here. Oh, solid hits there. Lovely connection. The Valkyrie going for the leg kick but pulling it back. Oh, lovely body shot there, connecting. Wyvern getting a lovely headshot and a couple of flurries there. Both going for the grapple and both sliding off. Solid chin shot there from Valkyrie. A little knee. This might be a thing of coming. The Wyvern going for the throw and then sliding. Valkyrie on top. Oh, there we go. The Valkyrie was setting to push her over the person behind her. Can she do it? The Valkyrie, I'm watching the footwork down here. She's got one leg in front going for the throw, but she's turned out of it. She's now just bearing down, putting pressure onto her back and neck, trying to pull it down. Wyvern doing a great job to get back up to her feet. And amazing work to get out of that. That's the leg in front there by the Valkyrie. Stop fight. The fight must stop. The elbow has come. Armor failure. That is a victory to the Valkyrie. And I believe that that is Izzy. Good work, Izzy. All right. Fantastic work there by the women in the all-v-all. We are now going to get set for the women's medal ceremony. I know that there was a big discussion about places, and I can see the medals coming out now. I do not know who has taken out first and second. I know what teams are in those places, are tied from my bad math count. However, I do not know who has taken it officially.